What's good? I'm Fitz, and this is the Retro Wrestling Review in your house 9. Yeah, man, let's get into it. So it starts off with an earlier tonight section from the free for all. Jose Lothario ends up in a confrontation with Jim Cornette, and Jim Cornette he turns around like he's about to hit him with the tennis racket. Jose hits him with a punch. Vader runs down, corners Jose, then Shawn Michaels runs in, slides from like one side of the ring to the other, which was kind of impressive. And then everyone gets in the middle, breaks it all up. Nothing happens. Then we get into the pay per view. It's Smoking Guns with Sonny versus the Body Donners. It's a non-title tag team match. It's a decent match. I'm not gonna lie. I did give it a 2 star because the finish wasn't great, but again, it was a decent match. But 100% this was just the Sonny show. Ends where Billy and Sonny kind of arguing outside. Bart sets up the sidewinder, and Skip jumps off the top rope with a drop kick, which sends Zip into the pin. Gets the pinfall. Obviously, Sonny has a little tantrum at the end. Then we get Mr. Perfect with an interview with the Camp Cornette guys. Jim Cornette's fuming. Says a line about Jose pulled a switchblade on him, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, it's all build up for the 6-man tag. Jim Cornette basically turns around and says that if his guys lose tonight, he's going to give everybody a refund. So yeah, it's a bit foretelling, but we'll get there when we get there. Then we've got Mankind versus Henry Godwin. It turns out Henry's replacing Jake the Snake, who just couldn't be there that night. Wasn't a bad match. Some pretty unique spots for the time, like the ringside mat getting lifted for like backdrops on there and stuff. Ends with a mandible claw. Like I say, decent match. Give it like 2.5 star. If the tag match was 2 star, give this 2.5. Then we get Pillman doing a superstar line spot, which was hilarious. Like he's just saying everything that Vince really did not want him to say. Ends it with a line about they're complaining about the double teaming. These guys want a double team Sonny, which yeah, for the time, wild. Then we get Stone Cold versus Mark Mero in a King of the Ring rematch. Again, pretty good match. Mid-match, Marlena and Goldust's little red suit butler dude come to the ring and deliver an envelope to Lawler. We actually don't ever get told anything about that letter, to be fair. The Stone Cold hits a stunner to win. The stunner actually looks like really painful, I'm not gonna lie. Then we get Bob Backlund campaigning in the crowd, but apparently he's in the wrong country, so it just something for the people in the crowd, I suppose. Then we get Goldust versus The Undertaker. Again, good match, pretty good spots, like use of the ring steps and all that kind of stuff. It was, like I say, I enjoyed it. I'd give it about 2.5 stars. Again, another screwy finish with a Goldust Taker match. So we get a tombstone, a 2 count, and then Mankind comes up literally through the ring and pulls the Undertaker down, hits him with a mandible claw. As he drags him down, Mankind climbs out the ring. He's looking at the hole in the ring, smoke's bellowing up. He can't seem to find Taker as he's looking for the Undertaker under the ring. Undertaker then pops up from the other side of the ring, through the ring again. Him and Mankind end up fighting all the way back to the backstage. Yeah, it's all just building towards Taker Mankind, really, innit? But then we get a main event recap, just explaining like why Sid's in the match. Obviously, Ultimate Warrior was meant to be there, but was no show in house show, so got took off the card. Just to point out, if this card would have been what it was meant to be with Warrior instead of Sid, who, as a kid, when I first got this video, because I got this on a VHS, one of the first like VHSs that I got, which was current at the time. So like before that, I was getting old WrestleManias like Hogan Warrior stuff. Macho Man stuff, and then this was like I got this and the Buried Alive one, which is in few shows time. I got them both on the same day, and yeah, Ultimate Warrior was one of my guys. So was Jake the Snake. So if we'd have got the people that was meant to, this would have been an all timer for me. I'm not gonna lie. Mankind versus Jake the Snake, and then put Warrior in this 6-man tag in the pit. Oh, yeah, yeah. The nostalgia value. But yeah, like I say, the main event's gonna be Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson, and Psycho Sid versus Owen Hart, British Bulldog, and Vader. For me, great match. I'd give it a 5 star just on nostalgia alone. But I'll go 4.5 because the five's very generous. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I loved this match as a kid. I've watched this match so many times. The Shawn Michaels and Owen Hart roll up spot where they're just going around reversing the roll ups. Yeah, like some quality in this. Some great spots. I'm not gonna lie. It comes to the end when Shawn Michaels is lining up the Sweet Chin Music on Vader. Jim Cornette grabs the foot. Vader squashes him, hits him with a Vader bomb, gets the win. So Jim Cornette's been proven right. Then after the match, Ahmed throws Bulldog to Sid, powerbomb, throws Owen. Owen gets a boot and a powerbomb. And as he's lining up Vader, Vader gets saved by the rest of Camp Cornette, who pull him out of the ring. Then Shawn Michaels hits a plancher on him, gets back in the ring with Ahmed and Sid, and yeah, basically celebrate like they won. But I'm not gonna lie, this by far the best. Like I've said before, now it starts just getting better and better. And for me, like I say, nostalgia value on this one, and I believe it's number 11, the Buried Alive one. Those two, the nostalgia value for me is gonna take them so high in the ratings. But yeah, In Your House 9, I absolutely loved as a kid. Thinking back on it now, if we'd have got Jake versus Mankind and Warrior instead of Sid, yeah, this would probably be my favorite of all time out of all of them. But like I say, really did enjoy it. Really do like this era of WWE. It takes me back to where I was just getting into it properly. Obviously, I was already into wrestling, but this is what I was watching weekly. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, real good show. Obviously, In Your House 10 next. Catch us on the next one.